Hello. See me get this camera right. It still seems wonky. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Oh, sorry for that glare. Alrighty. We are live. Let me try and get the chat up on my... I gotta turn the volume off. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So what are we doing today? We are going to make a little journal to put into the French travel journal. This is just like a little booklet that I had left over from a board game. And it had this cover on it. Again, sorry for the glare. But it was like, nah. So I tore it off. And it's about 1/16 of an inch thick, and it has, I don't know, it's got a good amount of paper in it, so I didn't want to just waste the paper. So, I know, in the beginning of the title of the video right now is, I'm fixing an oops. And I'm going to explain to you what I meant by that. I first started out with this piece of milled cardboard, or cardstock, and as you can see from the marks, I tried to measure out 1/16 of an inch for this to sit in. Well, because I'm dumb, I didn't get the score marks where they needed to be, so it kind of went all wonky, and I don't like the way it looks. So I went ahead and tossed that aside and got out a couple pieces. Now this stuff, I love this stuff. It's by Strathmore. It's toned tan mixed media paper. The stuff is amazing. It's super, I mean, look at the color. Isn't that just beautiful? And it's super thick. I mean, that's thick. It's a thick boy. So, I tore out a couple pieces of that. And, I mean, this stuff is so great for making tags, because it's 6x8 and it's just a perfect size. So if you wanted to like cut that in half, you'd make 2 really great tags, or do it this way, make 3 smaller tags. I mean, it's just really good stuff, and it's got a lot of backbone to it. So I tore out 2 of these because this, I thought, would be just the right size to wrap around this pad of paper. Well, it wasn't. So, as you see, I got my score lines correct, but the cover itself was, that's where the edge came. So I had too much sticking out this side, and I thought, okay, how am I going to fix that? So the second piece of cardstock I took out of there, I cut 2.5-inch strips and marked them again, so I had like a little bit of a gusset, and glued this one, the short end of this one, to the outside, and then made a little pocket, and then glued this one on this side so that when it closes, it kind of wraps around, because I wanted to put a little, you know, like the, those envelope closures, you know, with the 2 buttons and the string. Yeah, I want to do that. And that's when I realized I glued the pocket shut before I put the button on the outside. So here we go. Gonna fix an oops for the second time. So, wow, how's everything going besides me screwing up? I need my mouse pad and my all. I hope you all been doing good. So here is where this wraps around, and we're gonna want a button here and a button here. So we have to have the room for the button on both sides. So we're gonna come over to like here, and that's gonna come up right there, just at the edge. So that's okay, as long as it's not like, you know, under the pocket, because what we can do is when I put the brad through there, we can cover that with tape, and we're gonna, you know, gussy this thing up anyway. So let me make this hole a little bigger for the brad and match it up with this. That's what I use the mouse pad for poking holes. Don't you love it's a mouse pad? Anyway, moving along. Okay, don't need the awl anymore. See if I can't find my buttons. Buttons. Where are my buttons? Nope, that's wax. Where did I put them? Goodness gracious. Those are butterflies. Tags. Oh, here they are. Right in front of my face. So, this is going to go into my French journal, so I want something that's kind of antique-y looking. So, I think I want to use these little buttons I made out of paper. And I put glassy accents on them. Look at them get stuck together. Yeah, that one's will be fine. And I don't think they're going to be too large and intrusive. Oh, these are double holes. If I put another hole, that might work. Yeah, we'll just put a secondary hole. Okay. Put that there. Secondary hole right there. Awesome. Hi, Mom. You made it. I'm glad you made it. Ow, I didn't want to poke my finger. Okay. Now we're going to need 4 brads, but that's okay. We got this. We got this. Put the rest of these buttons away. And brads. Okay. And I want to do all this well, we want to definitely... Should I... I'm trying to think if I should decorate this first and then repunch those holes. So this is the front. And I have a bunch of stuff that I want to use. Like lace, and I've got decoupaging stuff. And, oh, we also have napkin. We could use the napkins. That would look cool in our journal. I like this one. I like this idea. Okay. So, I'm going to grab a spatula and the Mod Podge. And we're just going to blast through this. Okay, let's... Oops. Hey, Tabitha, how you doing? Loved your video, girl. That was awesome. It was so cool. You had me laughing so hard. Oh my God. She did a video. She was working on a folio for her sister, Mom. And it's so cute, too, because it's got a planner in it and everything. I mean, it was nice. And Tabitha made the glue holder from my video the other day. And hers works like a charm. I'm so happy. She loves it. She's even planning on decorating it, which I think is awesome. And yeah, she mentioned me, and she also mentioned Kirsten in her video, which is awesome. Because Kirsten, she's a cutie. Let's see, which way do we want this? Probably use the bottom of this. Like so. Because I like the brown of the paper, so I don't want to really cover it up. But these leaves will be really cool on here. Ooh, can I open the bottle? Yep, got it. So, I'm just going to flip this back here for just a second. I'll be able to blast this with the heat gun really quick and dry it off, so we can keep working with it. But you definitely, when you're remaking a like a pad of paper like this, you definitely do not want to try and put that in there first before you finish the cover, because that will cause you all types of problems. And I love to decoupage stuff. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But it's just a napkin. I love these spatulas that I got. Oh gosh, they're so nice. You just have to be very careful when you're doing decoupaging with napkins though, so you don't rip anything. So it takes a very light touch. And we'll just put some under here. I love the way this is going to turn out because I'm going to add lace and other stuff to it also. So it'll look really cool. I haven't worked on the French travel journal in a while. Ah, do not rip. Okay. So far, so good. Let's get rid of some of this now. Come on off of there. Does anybody else? I mean, I've decoupaged candles, and oh my gosh, I just love the way it looks. It's such a cool, versatile thing to do with napkins and tissue paper and rice paper, and oh my gosh. I have one candle that I made that when you light the candle, birds pop up and butterflies and things you can't see unless the candle's lit. I might have to make a video on that. People might get a kick out of it. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing, hon? Something I stamped? No, this is, I wish. No, this is just a plain old napkin I bought online. There's a company called napkins.com, would you believe? I had no idea. But when I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's perfect for my French journal. So that's, and it allows you to buy like anywhere from 1 to, 100 of something. So you don't get stuck with like a whole stack of napkins you don't necessarily want to use all the time. So, and they're relatively cheap. Anywhere from like 3 cents a piece to 10 cents, or, some of them are a little pricier, but if you catch them on sale, they're cheap. And they came really fast, too. I was really astounded how fast they came. Okay. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Now I can just tear this off. Because when it's wet, it just comes right off. And it's going to make a liar out of me, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go on, get in there. Let's see if I can tear it the rest of the way. There we go. Put that to the side. And fix my faux pas. There we go. Okay. That is going to be so pretty when it's finished. Awesome. So put it over there. Close this up. Napkin shop. Yeah, when I found that website, I was just like, oh my gosh, yes. I bought a bunch of cool stuff. And barely spent anything. So I was really happy about that. Okay. Now, I'm going to blast it with my heat gun really fast. And I do not know how to mute my my thing, so hold on, y'all. It's not that loud, so. Oh, it's gonna get better, Tim. It's gonna get better. But it is pretty, isn't it? I just love that napkin. I knew it was gonna be great in my journal, so. It's supposed to be botanical, French botanical, much like what, my brain just went blank. I had no idea what I'm talking about now. Oh my gosh. Somebody help me. It'll come to me in a second, I swear. Getting there, it's almost dry. This side's real wet still, so. Nice thing about decoupaging too, it always gives your paper that you're putting it down on a little more oomph. Which is great. Especially if you're trying to make like a cover for a book or something. Can I send the link to the napkin place? Sure, I can do that. You're gonna have to wait for the video to be over and I'll be able to put it up, so. But it'll be there, I promise. Just wet over on this end. Come on, dry. It's dry. Okay. Now, missed it. Yes. It is. Oh, you missed it. It's napkins.com, which I thought was wow. You know, that's almost like obvious. Uh, you know. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. No, I'll actually put like the real link up too. So just in case I misspoke, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And yeah, they've got just hundreds of napkins and rice paper. And, oh my gosh, just gorgeous stuff. Okay. Awesome. Looking good. Get all this off the edge. Okay. Goodness, it's just everywhere. Okay, that looks good. Alrighty, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some inky dinky doo. Ink up the edges. Get this sucker looking as old as possible. Older than me. Make it look older than I do. That's what I was trying to say. Yes, you are. Oh my god, like I said, your video today, you had me laughing. Goodness. You are a riot, girl. I think I'm gonna take my corner rounder and round these corners. Before I ink them. So I have to go back and do it twice. Alright. Put those away. Now let's see. Yes. Let's repoke our holes. I'm gonna have to find some string to go around these buttons. Let's see. We got 2 and 2. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this without destroying the whole thing that we've already done. Okay. Get in the hole. hope I made the hole big enough. There we go. I put that all away too quickly. This is what I always do when I put a brat in. I push down from the back side and it makes it almost like non-existent. Which is, you know, a good thing, because you don't want anybody like scratching themselves on it or poking themselves or anything like that. Should go have coffee. Are you close to Tennessee? Girl, I used to live in Tennessee. I lived in Lebanon. I live in Florida now, though. Which isn't that far. Not really that far. Yeah, we used to live right close to Nashville. Okay, twist that to the side. And then press it. Nice and flat. And the last one. I love the way these buttons look on this with this napkin. It's perfect. Oh, you live in Florida? What part? Lake Alfred. Lake Alfred. Where's that at? Is that close to Orlando, or where exactly? I mean, I don't want to get in your business, but okay, I'm going to take a little piece of masking tape and cover these up. Just because, one, I don't like the way they look sticking out there. And then we can tuck a piece of paper over it inside here into the tuck. And along here. There we go. So far, so good. Okay. Put this back. And now, we're going to cover it with some pretty papers on the inside. But what should we use? I've got 3 different kinds that I wanted to use because they're, you know, big enough. I've got this one, and this ugly one. Near Winter Haven, 30 minutes to Disney. Oh, wow. Oh, and you're close to Gatlinburg. Okay. I think I've been through... We've been to Dollywood. From over... We were on the east side of Nashville. And we drove over to Dollywood. And isn't Gatlinburg like just straight south of Dollywood? Or like off to the side? It's like a lot of ski town too there, isn't it? Which one should I use? That would be awesome. I think I'll use this one on the inside. We have enough of it. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna want to trim it off. I hope I get this thing done in time, because I have a tendency to go over my time limit all the time. And I seriously don't mean to. I really don't. I don't mean to hold y'all here any longer than you have to. Wrong one, and the other one. And yeah, Florida is beautiful. What is all that? Okay, where are my marks? Where did they go? There they are. And I have another mark somewhere. There it is. Okay. And now it'll fit in my other trimmer. See if it'll... Will you fit? I'm gonna have to trim it even more. Holy cow. Oh, let's trim off the end of it too. And right about here. That's what I heard you say in your video. I was like, well, I've been there. I know where she's talking about. We had a really good time. Got to see Dolly's her bus, which I think was what my late husband was most interested in, was seeing her bus, because he was a bus driver for entertainers, and that's still not. Take off some more. Oh, that's crooked anyway. So yeah, we got to go in her. It was her older bus because she has a new one now, but it was neat. Everything is pink. And florally and girly. It was so cute. But we had a really good time. And I don't get on roller coasters anymore, just saying. When you mentioned that, I cracked up. I was like, yeah, something tells me I'm a little too old to put my butt over my head now. Okay. Like so. Or should we pull it out just a little bit? Bring it all the way to the edge. Right, like that. Come on, cooperate. There we go. Okay. I'm going to round the corners of this to match the cardboard. Come on. There we go. And we're going to use... And see, my tacky glue's got its own... It's upside down already. So it just sits in its cap. So I don't have to use my glue holder for that. But I use it for my Fabrifix. So, yes. But that just tickled me to no end to see your glue holder. It really did. That was just awesome. And Kimberly, you don't live far from me either. Because it only takes me like 45 minutes to get to Walt Disney World. So if you were to come down this way, Tabitha, you'd get to see both of us. Come on. Don't you hate trying to stuff paper into a pocket that doesn't want to take it? Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, I gotta trim this end off. So it's not being so darned intrusive. And it's not straight, of course. Has anybody ever cut anything straight? There we go. That's better. Okay, more glue. South it isn't? Yeah, I'm north of it. We'll just meet at Disney. Oh, honey, I didn't invent it. I wish. No, it was... I saw it on Amazon. It was like, there is no way I am paying $11.99 for a piece of plastic that wobbles. Because I've seen it on Angela... her channel, Angela Kerr, and every time she picks her glue up, it goes, and I was like, oh, heck no. No. Did not want that. I'm going to take a piece of this. And I'm going to add it over here, like so. I want it inside of everything. And why not use different papers? Why not? Oh, I used to be a pass holder. Then it got to be a little pricey. But I love going to Disney World. I've been probably 20 times easily. Turn around, dummy. It's easier to hold on to. Okay. And that looks cute there. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so. The funny thing is, it all came in a paper pad. These are just like remnants of that paper pad. So, they were made to go together. Luckily. Thank goodness. And put it down just like that. There we go. That looks good. Should we add a piece of the green over here? Just to cover this up? I think so. Grab that little pink flower. And I didn't cut it long enough. Brilliant. Good job. Good job. Make it longer. Oh, by the way, these scissors, they're great because they open back up by themselves. But I'm forever trying to find the thumb hole. There's no thumb hole, so it's like I'm always like, where? I can go and stay with my Inverness. Oh, Inverness is like real close to where I live. Real close. Let's make it a little longer, just be on the safe side. I didn't get any flowers on that. That's so sad. Okay, and then we want it to come over at least there. Okay. Eventually I'll get the pages put into this book. And I really want one of these pink flowers on here. Let's measure from this end. Let me straighten it. Measure. Okay. And it's one thing I learned in construction because I used to own my own construction company, building homes, and it was one thing we always learned: is measure twice, cut once. And it's kind of overflowed into my journal making. Why not? I really wanted these corners to be rounded. I wonder if I can stick them in there. Will it work? Will it work? Oh my goodness, it worked. Okay. Look at that. Oh, I'm a genius. Right. Okay. Come on, don't slide around on me. There we go. Alrighty. That looks cool. Now we just gotta refold our folds. Kind of retrain everything. There we go. I will eventually grab. Alright, so now we just gotta put our paper in. And this, because this was a, it was a glued spine on this, we're just gonna just re-glue it back into here. Like that. Okay. Now that we've got that refolded, now we know where the folds are because we have these little lines. And this is just as tall as the paper. Alright. Oops. Now, I'm going to take this, place it there in the center. Close this side, close this side, and then I'm going to clamp it. Jed clamp it, Grandma clamp it, Jethro clamp it. That was a stupid joke, I'm sorry. Oh, creative genius, you were too much. You just became my new best friend. Are you filming from your phone or a tablet? I'm not. Oh, when I film a video, I use my phone. When I do a live, I have a camera. It's a webcam. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit. Make sure we get it in there squared away here. Okay. And let's see. I've got some lace that I wanted to maybe run down the side somewhere. Well, actually, I wanted to put it down like the spine, but we're gluing it right now, so I will have to hold off on that. But I need to get some string or something to tie that up with. So, where would I be if I was some... Let me grab some. Hold on just a second. What is that doing for? Oh, goodness. I need string. Aha. Just the right color. This is going to be pretty. Oh, good. Crafty besties. Heck yeah. Isn't that a pretty brown? That is going to be gorgeous. Okay. Let's cut off a little bit. I always end up cutting off more than I need. And pick up the button. There we go. Feed it around. And I'm going to tie this in a knot. A couple of times. So it feeds underneath. Come on. Left over right, right over left. There we go. And snippy, snippy. Okay. Now I'm going to have to lift these up to kind of train it to stay up. Just kind of lift on both sides a little bit. And then, come on. Sometimes it doesn't wanna. Like I said, you gotta train them like men. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. There we go. Awesome. And I think one more over, and then we'll let it hang. And do we want to put a charm on it, maybe? Where be my charms? Where are my charms? Thought I had them here. Don't tell me I gotta go look for them too. I don't think so. I don't wanna. I had one. I don't know what happened to it. I had one that had an Eiffel Tower on it, and I don't know what happened to it. Did I already put it on the book? I don't think I did. Here's the book I'm working on, by the way, in case you have not seen it. I'll move everything out of my way here. But, yeah, this is my French travel journal. French Botanical Travel Journal. That's what the full name of it is. I haven't done a whole lot to it since the last time I showed it. I wanted to make something for it today. But I do not see that Eiffel Tower on a clip anywhere. So I have not used it. So I know it's still here somewhere. I had it in with my bulb pins. No. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Check my flowers. Well, now... Blue. We use a rose on it. You can put 2 roses on it. I wish I had some more yellow. Oh, here's a yellow. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. There's like an off-white. Yes. Okay, we can use a yellow and the off-white. That'll be pretty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you, Tabby. Okay, let me get a little bulb pin here. We'll see how this glue is doing here in a second, too. And then we will be done with this. We'll put one on one way. Not that they don't twist and turn. There we go, yeah. And then close it. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we can just feed it through and tie a knot. I could have done this with just a regular needle instead of putting it on a bulb pin, but this makes it to where you can take it off and put it somewhere else if you want to. Yeah, I must have put it somewhere so safe that even I don't know where it went. Oh, just my luck. Isn't that pretty? And see, I could still go another round here. If this will cooperate. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see how our glue's doing. Oh yeah, it's glued. It glued. It glued. It's alive. Awesome. You don't want it to, oh no. I pulled and it came out. Okay, so we're going to stand it back up. It needs more time. And that's fine. We got all the time in the world. Yeah, Fairy stuck it. Mom, you're a nut. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, this will eventually stick in there. And it'll be fine. And if not, I will just go to the center of it and I'll stitch it in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I know it won't go anywhere. Oh, it's fine, honey. Glad you're back. Did I not get it in there straight? I mean, I'm having to go in there with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and get that to stay put. But it wouldn't be hard. Because normally when you have a pad of paper that's got the glued, you'll take the first page and glue it down, and the last page and glue it down. Like that. And that's how you would normally do it. But I'm trying to be a smarty pants. Oh, let me use the art glitter glue. Maybe I can get a better bead. A better bead of glue. There we go. Awesome. Now we'll close it. put the clamps back on. I'm still trying to glue these papers in, honey. So, there we go. And now I can close it back up again. What the heck is that? Must be glue. That's the only thing about doing this with the buttons is they're very tight. But it holds it closed, let me tell you. It's not going to pop open on you. There we go. Isn't it pretty? Sans the clips. That's nice. That works. Awesome. I'm happy with that. And it'll be really great to put into the journal. I'm just trying to think of where we're going to put it. Where am I going to put it? I don't have enough pockets in this thing, so we're going to definitely have to make some pockets. I've got paper back here to make pockets and all sorts of tags with, and I've got a whole stack of tag, belly band, and all that stuff that I made. I still have to embellish everything. So, see, I'm still gotta make those and finish this up. And I got a bunch of lace and all sorts of goodies to put in here. So I just gotta get with it and do it. So, I wonder if we shouldn't put a pocket back, a pocket back here to put it in. That'd be kind of cool. I like that idea. So maybe I'll find another piece of material. I have a whole stack that I bought of fat quarters that I've been using on this. And I can make a nice little pouch for the back page here to put this in. Along with some cards and other stuff. So yeah. This is going to be a fun journal to finish. It really is. I've been having a great time putting it together. Oh my gosh. It's been just anything I find that looks French or has French wording on it or just kind of gives off a French feel has been going into this journal, and it's been a hoot. Like the Can girl. And then these tags I made with, like, I mean, come on, that's just cool. My sister gave me this. This is lace, would you believe? I've got a whole roll of it. I'm making a musical journal too, so it's got like horns, string instruments, drums, the whole business, and it's gonna be so much fun to put together. And it's gonna be an 8x8, just like this. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Is I'll put a nice pocket back here to put our little booklet in. Definitely. Cool. That will be fun. And we are at 58 minutes, folks. So that's me for today. So I really appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me. I really do. And I will put pictures of this on the community tab after I've got the lace on it and all the other little goodies. And yeah, maybe our next Saturday I will make the pocket to put this in and decorate that up. So yeah, I do appreciate it, girls. Thank you so much. Love you so much. You guys be good. And I will talk to you later. Love you bunches.